Listen, I'm not The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, directed by Guy Ritchie, starring Henry Cavill, Isa Gonzalez, Alan Ritchson, and more, is set in 1940 as Winston Churchill and Ian Fleming form a combat organization for Britain's military that changes the course of World War II and prefigures the modern Black Ops units through its unconventional and entirely ungentlemanly fighting techniques against the Nazis. When I saw the trailers for this movie, I was completely hooked. You have Guy Ritchie, Henry Cavill, killing Nazis. That's all you need to sell me and get my butt in a seat. And I just got home from the theater, and I'm happy to say that this movie didn't disappoint. Overall, I had a very fun time. Henry Cavill was an absolute charm. He was extremely funny throughout the entire movie. The action sequences, for the most part, were very well done. I love Guy Ritchie's editing style and how he's able to just use sound, how he's able to use music. The music in this movie specifically is so well done. And while his movie The Covenant ended up in my top 15 last year, I'm not sure if this one will end up on my top 15 this year, but that's, again, still not to say that I had a very fun time with this movie. It's action sequences that you've seen done the same way multiple times before, but just the way that Guy Ritchie edits them and sequences the music over it make them feel a little bit different, and it does still give them that unique feel that only Guy Ritchie movies really have. Something that I really wasn't expecting from this movie was the extended subplot with Isa Gonzalez. Their side plot, their story, was really interesting for most of the movie as well, and I really wasn't expecting that based off of. And like I said, this movie is just a bunch of hot people killing Nazis. It's something that I think almost everybody can enjoy. There's nothing that big to take away from this movie. It's just a very fun movie that you can sit back, turn your brain off to, relax, and just simply enjoy. The only major issues that I have with it is that I think that it's paced a little poorly. The first 40 minutes or so are a lot of build-up, and it leads to an action sequence that is just kind of fine, and it brings in another character, and I didn't really care for his purpose in this entire movie. And it says that this was based off of a true story because I know that there's a bunch of declassified documents that got released in 2016 that brought this story to light, and I don't necessarily know how historically accurate it is, so if there's some major history buffs, there's probably a few major eye roll moments, but I don't really care about that too much. It's just a few things that I noticed. But again, my final thoughts, just to conclude, this movie is a bunch of hot people killing Nazis. You can't go wrong with it. I'd give it a solid 3.5 over on Letterboxd. Link to follow me over there down in the description below. You can also follow us over on Twitter, link for that down in the description below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to ring the notification bell as well so you don't miss out on me and Josh's reviews. And we will see you in the next movie review.